His Highness the Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and Her Highness Consort of the Emir Sheikha Jawahar bint Hamad bin Sahim Al Thani arrived Monday in London on a state visit to the United Kingdom at the invitation of HM King Charles III. Their Highnesses were welcomed upon arrival at Stansted International Airport by Viscount Hood. On behalf of King Charles, a number of British officials, Qatar's ambassador to the UK Sheikh Abdullah bin Mohammed bin Saud Al Thani, British ambassador to Qatar Nirav Patel, and members of Qatar's embassy. His Highness the Emir is accompanied by the Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman bin Jassim Al Thani and an official delegation. 2 Royal Air Force warplanes accompanied the Emir's plane upon entering the UK airspace, to welcome and celebrate His Highness' visit. His Highness the Emir's visit to the UK has been hailed as of significant importance, reflecting the depth and strength of bilateral relations. Qatar's ambassador in London, Sheikh Abdullah bin Mohammed bin Saud Al Thani, has emphasized that the visit comes within the framework of the distinguished relations between His Highness the Emir and King Charles. Sheikh Abdullah said the bilateral relationship spans more than 5 decades at the diplomatic level, and long decades of solid historical relations that are of value and importance to the British government. The ambassador also highlighted the distinguished relations in defense, noting the ongoing joint naval, air, and ground exercises between the two countries. Meanwhile, British Ambassador to Qatar Nirav Patel has underlined that the Emir's visit will contribute to boosting relations across various fields, hailing them as deep and historic. The ambassador said, "The Buckingham Palace is delighted to host His Highness the Emir as the first Arab leader on a state visit. It is a generational opportunity to celebrate and renew our bilateral relationship." The UK-Qatar relationship continues to go from strength to strength. We have for a number of years collaborated on very important issues including foreign policy, economic ties and defense and security. The chairman of the Internal and External Affairs Committee at the Shura Council, Yusuf bin Ali Al-Qatar, said the Emir's visit holds great significance in light of the growing relations between the two countries and the major challenges facing the Middle East region and the world. Al-Qatar stated that the current circumstances, whether in terms of the growing bilateral relations or the situation in the Middle East, highlight the importance of strengthening the strategic partnership between the two countries and enhancing dialogue to achieve security, stability and development. The Princess of Wales will join the King and Queen when they host a private lunch for the Emir of Qatar at the start of his state visit. There had been speculation about the role Kate would play beyond joining senior royals in welcoming the Gulf state ruler and his wife to the UK on Tuesday. But the princess, who is gradually returning to royal duties after completing her cancer treatment, and husband William will dine with Charles's guests Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and the first of his 3 wives, Sheikha Jawahar, at Buckingham Palace. After lunch, visiting heads of state traditionally view a small exhibition of items associated with their country's relationship with the UK, and Kate will be among the royal party joining the Emir and his wife in the palace's picture gallery for the event. However, Kate will not attend the state banquet hosted by the King in the palace's ballroom that evening, although William will be a guest. Kate announced in September the completion of her chemotherapy treatment in a deeply personal video with her family and said her focus was, "doing what I can to stay cancer-free." The princess had been receiving treatment for an undisclosed form of cancer since late February, with the King beginning his cancer care earlier that month following his cancer diagnosis after treatment for an enlarged prostate. She has made a few official appearances, joining senior members of the royal family for the Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph and travelling with the Prince of Wales to Merseyside to meet the bereaved families of the Southport stabbings. Kate and William will begin Tuesday by greeting Sheikh Tamim and Sheikha Jawahar at their private residence, then travelling with them to nearby Horse Guards Parade in Whitehall where the King, Queen and senior members of the government will be waiting and a ceremonial welcome will be staged. Afterwards, the royal party and their guests will take part in a carriage procession along the Mall to Buckingham Palace ahead of lunch. Kate has a busy week and will be hosting her annual Christmas Carol service at Westminster Abbey on Friday, when she is expected to be joined by her children and husband for the event. During Tuesday afternoon, the Emir will travel to the Palace of Westminster and address gathered parliamentarians and other invited guests in the Royal Robing Room, before joining a reception with MPs and peers. William will also host the Emir at his official London home Kensington Palace.